Cardi and Nicki. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a Cardi on this one, cause we can argue all day, bitch, but when it come to my kid, don't ever let it come to my kid. Ever. Drop that.
So I think we can all say it's gone too far at this point. Kids are getting involved. Threats are being made. Meanwhile, the government is about to be shut down. I do not know how we got here, y'all. I really don't. I do understand why they had beef. I understand all the history about that. But for the first week's album sales to be doing all this, I can't. Especially because the severity of what they're saying, like, I can't even show the tweet. You know, shit's bad when people on Twitter from both sides are just like, please, y'all, like, this is doing too much. Let's stop it. But y'all contributed to this damn shit. I'm gonna go ahead and call for what the fuck it is. Y'all always be doing too damn much. So you're gonna take some fucking responsibility as well. But they're also grown women. And I think that they're gonna have to calm the tension somehow. Do I know if they're going to? I don't know. Because like I said, this shit has been going on for 7 fucking years. Like, how much longer is it gonna go on? But anyway, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments below and make sure to follow me for more.
Okay, so this whole situation between Nicki Minaj and Cardi B has spun way past normal drama, and it's heating up like never before. Last night had the whole internet awake because these two were locked in a wild back and forth, and it got messy real fast. They already went at each other Monday night on Twitter, but last night things exploded even more. Nicki and Cardi kept throwing shots, and Nicki ended up bringing Cardi's daughter into it, calling her ugly and a monkey, which had people stunned because that's a line nobody expected her to cross. It turned into a full-on disaster instantly. Nicki hasn't eased up on Cardi for days now either, and she's been posting non-stop. One tweet from Nicki set Cardi off again, and Cardi fired back accusing Nicki of needing a fertility doctor because she allegedly did too much drugs to conceive naturally. Then Nicki clapped back with that long tweet saying, "Is I'm the Barney B and the flow? Is I'm lying about fertility when the queen has never once seen or spoken to a fertility doctor in her life?"
It's Nicki Minaj's son's birthday right now. Today, this very day. And you know what she is currently doing in this moment as I'm making this video? On her son's birthday, her and Cardi B are currently going back and forth right now on her son's birthday. And y'all don't think that's odd? Like, y'all genuinely don't find nothing wrong with that? Y'all don't think it's weird that instead of spending time with your son and giving that attention that it takes to type them essays you typing towards that lady, putting it towards your son on his birthday? Like that, y'all really don't think nothing is wrong with it? Now earlier I said I was gonna make one last video about the whole Nicki Minaj and Cardi B situation. And this is it. Whether y'all like it or not, Nicki Minaj and Cardi B are on the same level. They are in the same lane. They are in the same league. 200K and 228K, that y'all the same. Now 26K and 228K, like that's the difference. You can say they're not on your level at that point. Doing only a 28,000 difference, y'all are the same, and I think that is the issue that Nicki Minaj has with Cardi. I seen somebody say this on Twitter, and I really think it's true. In Nicki Minaj's eyes, she feels like she had to put in all this work to get to where she's at. And for whatever reason, she feels like Cardi did not. Cardi, and Nicki does view Cardi as competition. She knows Cardi is her competition. She knows Cardi is, they on the same level, and that is why Nicki Minaj do not like that girl, and y'all cannot convince me otherwise.
Is I'm the one sleeping with Trade while hubby effing Sweetie and taking my big gooey hoe for alimony. Is I'm going to be sued when the queen shows her medical records to the courts. Oh, rock bottom nation, we will win again. Desiree, I have your medical records. 2, the lawyer said, we gonna have Barney be homeless within 36 months. Praise God. Lucky we eating cake right now. Barney B, I know you don't know this, but some women plan their pregnancies. You dirty hippie twat. We don't let ends F us while we pregnant for the next trade. Who got 4 other people pregnant? You see the devil comes to collect? You sold your soul. You made a pact, but you lost. Now hear this. You have to be neutralized. That tweet right there had the whole timeline spinning because Nicki wasn't holding anything back. And then she added that she wasn't bringing Jesus into it because he has nothing to do with this foolery, before bragging about planning her pregnancies and saying she was pregnant for her first love and then for her soulmate on purpose. She even brought up Cardi's past and said Cardi's own records would look embarrassing, which took things to another level. Then she dropped the line, "See the difference between a and a queen?" And that's what really sparked the meltdown, because everything after this tweet sent Nicki into full chaos mode and pushed the drama to a dangerous place. Right after that, Nicki went straight for Cardi's 7-year-old daughter Culture and even mentioned her baby Blossom, talking about their looks and using words that had everyone shocked. Cardi responded by talking about Nicki Minaj's son and claimed he had developmental delays, and that's where the feud turned extremely dark and painful to watch. From there, Nicki said she wanted Cardi to pull up so they could fight, even though Cardi is heavily pregnant right now. Fans were confused, like, how do you call out a pregnant woman to fight? The whole thing just didn't make sense at all. Then Nicki fired off more tweets and started with, Culture, a vulture, and her mama a crow. So stupid not to see. Once Wendy ate that crow, what happened? They played you to do that hex on yourself. You flop a heavy tongue. Pokey B, please don't snip with baby number 4 and 5. Word to Carlos. Culture, you a roach and a monkey like your sister Barney. Dangerous, Bodega Barney, but up. Your sister can get that chest caved in if you pregnant with another monkey or roach right now. I'm just saying, for entertainment purposes only, culture vulture. You ugly too. People couldn't believe Nicki was saying all this publicly, especially as a grown woman in her 40s. It had the whole timeline frozen like, what is even happening? Someone online commented that Cardi can't pretend she's innocent because she's argued during Culture's birthday before, and Nicki responded, F the vultures, B-Day. That comment sent people into full outrage because Culture is only 7 years old, and dragging kids got everyone furious instantly. Cardi then fired back about Nicki's son, saying, Papa Bear, I'm so sorry you can't speak and banging spoons because your mom couldn't put the drugs down. I'm sorry, your mom not even paying attention to you on your own birthday, cause she's such an obsessed and dark-spirited hate and hoe. I'm so sorry. She kept going and added, you said F vulture. What? BF that slow. A son that came out your pee. You was wishing so much negativity on me while I was pregnant. And look at your karma. Look at what your rotten pee produced now. He's a whole 5-year-old tippy towing around the house and can't spell his name. And then she finished with, B, you wish you could call my daughter ugly. And you know that. Your hate is so deep, dark, and nasty because your son is nonverbal. Cause you effed him up with them drugs. So you so jealous of everybody, kids, and their happiness. Be where the F you at. Both sides crossed huge lines, and even fans who usually love the drama were saying this went way too far. The whole exchange left the internet stunned, because once you start dragging children, that's a level of conflict people don't come back from easily. Nicki kept going and wouldn't slow down for nothing. She fired off another shot saying, album flop, P flop, never wanna fight, outrank you in your own gang, shut the F up, come fight, sympathy baby couldn't pull, 228K, abort mission. Then she added, do something, we in New York, heavy on it. She wasn't letting the gas pedal go at all. Nicki also claimed, Barney B had a whole label file to Kelly to beg me to do a joint tour, an album with her. Then she threatened to leak a recorded call, saying that's why she believes Cardi tried to sabotage her tour. She wrote, drop the receipts, dumb. B, you costing them millions with your $4 album and $5 coupon. It was pure chaos on the timeline. Cardi jumped right back in and said, B, you want to talk about $4.99? You sold both of your albums for $5. You dumb. You was even selling posters and keychain bundles for your Queen album. You effing dummy. Cardi made sure to add that she never begged for anything, saying, you know I never been a beta cop. Please, that was your friend Nitty hitting up Tummy to go on the effing joint tour after he got out jail. I ain't never got on a phone call with none of y'all asses. She wasn't having it one bit. She even said Nicki was ungrateful toward Rock Nation, adding, you ungrateful B when they let you off for 3 months of Tidal just so they could buy your album. And that only pushed the fire even hotter. Nicki said, she's so stupid. Find me B. Remember y'all called the cops on us last time. Made them tell us we had to leave New York because you and your man was afraid for y'all lives. Then she told Cardi to drop the receipts, Barney B, and threw a nasty jab saying Cardi would be eating out the garbage cans of the Bronx. The timeline froze after that one. Cardi responded instantly with, you lying funky Phoebe, nobody called the cops on you, you are dumb, a bum. A man went online talking-ish and doing threats while he was on probation. Dummy! She reminded Nicki she was the one talking tough back then and now suddenly screaming, find me! She said, drop the addy, you fake tough PB! She wasn't backing down for a second. Then she said, but stop all the talking. Where you at? You said you was gonna cave my sister chest in. We checking our DMs and ain't seen it yet. Everybody up and waiting. She demanded the address again, saying, drop the addy right now. Cardi was fully ready to send someone, even if she couldn't be the one swinging because she's pregnant. Cardi added, trying to call me out to fight cause I'm pregnant. It's F. You never have that energy when I see you in person. I seen you at 2 Met Gala and you never have that energy. She claimed she already had people outside waiting, saying, my end is outside right now. Where the F y'all at then? She wasn't playing at all. Then she said, Drop the addy right now and don't go tagging the feds and the police like you did 3 months ago. UPAB, shut the F up. It was unbelievable watching two global superstars talk like this for the whole world to see. This entire back and forth is a mess and things are getting way too deep. Cardi has always been the type to pull up when someone tells her to, pregnant or not. But she also made it clear someone else would step in for her if needed. And as wild as the whole night was, nobody knows what happened next. Nobody knows if Cardi showed up, if they met, if anything went down, or if it all just ended right there.
What we do know is the whole internet is watching and waiting for the next move because this drama is out of control. And honestly, the moment kids got dragged into this, that's when the whole situation hit a level that shouldn't have ever been touched. No matter how big the beef is, leave the children out of it. That's just common sense.
But let me know what you think, because this is one of the craziest celebrity clashes we've seen in years. Do you feel like this feud has crossed every line possible? Do you think they took things somewhere they can't come back from? And how do you feel about the kids being mentioned in all this? Because that's where most people stopped rocking with the drama instantly. Drop your thoughts below, hit like, comment, share, subscribe to HeatSpill, and I'll see you in the next one.